Hi, Dan Nelson here with Dancestors. If you're considering building a family tree and capturing your family story, get ready because I will make it easy for you. The first thing is to ask yourself, how much time do you have to spend on research and what resources do you have at your disposal? In a moment I will explain how Dancestors will save you time. Let me ask you a question. Do you know the name of any of your ancestors that lived during or before 1940? So what's so magical about 1940? Well, other than marriage, phone directory, and death records, there aren't many ancestral records out there after 1940. 1940 is the date of the last transcribed census. The census is released for transcription every 72 years. You may ask, what is transcription? Well, that's the public release of private information contained in that year's census. It will become available as a public historical document that eventually you'll be able to watch in genealogy databases and libraries. So as an example, the 1950 census will be released in 2022, 72 years later. So why is that? They want to protect your privacy. Keep in mind that until a few decades ago, most folks lived on average into their mid-60s and would have died by the time their census records were released. While some of us might be lucky enough to be recorded existing family trees, most web-based software family trees will just show potentially dead people that would have to be less than 100 years old. Not very helpful if you were just starting to research your family tree. Anyone less than that age will be marked as private instead of showing their name or any other living members of the family in a family tree. So to make your family tree, generally you must know something about your pre-1940 ancestors. I'm going to help you learn how, with limited time, you can start your own family tree. We've already visited the notion that making my family tree is complicated, frustrating, and overwhelming if you do it yourself. Do you think you should need to hire a genealogist? How do you find the right one? How do you decide what you need? There are a few things to consider. First, whether you decide to research your own family history or use a genealogist, you need to gather your family's information. What do your siblings, parents, aunts, uncles, cousins, grandparents know about your roots? Your relatives may not share the family history as quickly or as easily with strangers, so you are the best contact. You can record what they know by voice on your phone or take written notes of their family stories, including locations, dates, and names. Details matter. The more information, the better. Your elderly relative stories about their childhood are precious and valuable. Most smartphones have a video recording feature. Use it. We can determine the verifiable truth later. The important thing is recording it now. These may contain nuggets of information that can unlock hidden history or find a hidden branch of the family. Is there what I refer to as the box in your family? The box can be physical or it can be mental. The box contains many old family pictures, stories, snippets, old letters, and notes. You know that as a responsible adult in touch with your mortality, you should do something with the box. But what? It's not a top priority with our busy lives, and it gets shoved into the back of the closet and to the mind in the hope of doing something with it someday. Every few years, a family member might pull it out of the top of the closet and sort through it. There may be a lot of pictures with no names, or the beginnings of Aunt Becky's attempt at tracing the family line on a shorthand pad. Again, it seems overwhelming and it goes back on the shelf, with all the good intentions we have of someday getting to it. Attending a funeral might pull it out of the recesses of your mind to again peruse through it and push it back to deal with on a future day. Time is short, time flies. The longer the box sits there, the fewer people remember who are in the pictures, what their names are, when they were born, and where they lived. Are you feeling the weight of the responsibility for your family legacy? Well, we can help. This is what we do. Now it's time to call Dancestors. Or you can jump onto the next video and we'll discuss next steps. Thank you.